first we're going to catch up on yesterday's match at Tallaght Stadium. Now, after losing to Pats in midweek and with only 1 point on the board, the pressure was on the hoops. Commentary comes from Gabriel Egan and Damien Richardson.
Diagonal ball this time, trying his luck. Denny had moved in that direction. Now an opportunity, the shot goes towards goal. Well, a decent effort it was indeed from Graham Barrett from way out.
It was a fiercely struck shot, deadly accurate, hit the ground in front of the goalkeeper. That's how it became more awkward. But he recovered well, the goalkeeper, to be fair.
Kelly for Ross Gaynor. Rovers quickly about their business too. Gaynor turning his man. And gets the free kick as well. And good passage to play from Ross Gaynor. Ross Gaynor's delivery. Ball swings in. Oh, good save. Very good goalkeeping indeed by Alan Malice. He had to be alert, but the bend on the ball from Gaynor's delivery did it all.
It's very difficult to defend against a ball like this. It's low, you attack it, again, I think it hits Price if I'm not mistaken, and almost goes in for a known goal. That was a superb save.
Here's Gaynor trying to capitalise on a ball that bounced over the head of the defender. It's in for Neil Fenn, he should score! Oh, he has no Neil Fenn! Dead-eye Dick doesn't spurn an opportunity like that as he goes off to celebrate with the travelling Dundalk supporters. His team, Dundalk, have taken the lead.
Well, it just typifies to the dog play, breaking quickly from the middle of the park. Good skill. Watch this beautiful, delicate ball in. Fenn is on the move. I don't know where Pat Sullivan is, and he just rolls it past the goalkeeper. As you say, cool as a cucumber. But a great ball by Ross Gaynor. And Fenn doesn't miss those. But the Sham Rvrs back four, when you see there's no sign of Pat Sullivan covering that side of the centre half.
Shot on stop. Oh, it's 2-0. Well, that came from nowhere and from nothing. Stephen Maher, the former St. Pat's man, really sank that one. And Sham Rvrs caught flat-footed.
This is about two things. The delivery of the ball is first class. Watch Fenn's, the way he works his way back into the defender, takes the ball in his chest, just lays it off. The early strike, keeper didn't have much of a chance there.
Sean O'Connor with the delivery for Sham Rvrs, hits it in with good pace. Decent header it was, and just outside the far post in the end. Pat Sullivan getting there, and he was not far away.
It was a great header, and no full back on the post. Was the post unguarded? Had it been just a foot, it was a goal.
Oh, goalkeeper almost might have hashed it as it came out, and Ross Gaynor was gaining ground, closing him down very quickly indeed. And Gaynor was down in some discomfort in the penalty area.
Watch him catch Gaynor here. The ball's gone past the goalkeeper, he catched him. That's a penalty.
O'Connor, Bailey once more. Rovers trying to up this. Cowans goes on the burst for them now, Sham Rvrs. He's got Breen in tow, trying to hold on to him, the defender. Cowans gets away from him, Cowans into the penalty area. And, well, 2-0 the goalkeeper in the end, but it was good forceful play from the substitute Cowans, and Rovers need a bit more of that. Price finds Bailey. And he got caught there. And a little bit of disagreement there between Bailey and Maher. Bailey not too impressed with the challenge on him there. Ball in again, there's a decent header. And Dan Murray came in so close on this occasion, just a whisker away and almost getting it right. But when things are going against you, that's what tends to happen. Time must be nearly up. And the game is certainly up, and Paul Cheek does bring it to an end. And amazing, really. Well, you can hear what the faithful at Tallaght think of this performance from their team, but Dundalk had failed to beat Sham Rvrs in the league since 1997. The final score in Tallaght Stadium, Sham Rvrs 0, Dundalk 2.
I'm delighted with the performance, I'm delighted with the effort and the work rate of my players. I thought they were excellent throughout, and well worth the victory.
Well, it's disappointing, you know. Obviously we've had a poor start to the season. There can be a number of reasons for that, but the bottom line is we haven't played well enough in the games. We didn't play well enough today. poor goals again that we're losing, and we're being punished probably for a lot of individual mistakes at the minute. We don't look like scoring. We have problems in the attacking end of the field. It's pretty clear that, you know, we're missing both Desi and Twiggy in that area, but we have to continue to work hard and try and get ourselves out of this. We have to find a win and find a way to get a win somehow.
And Michael Neal says there, you know, the bottom line is we're not playing well enough. What's going wrong? Why aren't they playing well enough?
Well, I mean, he's going to use it. They're not playing well. They started very shakily yesterday. It was a kind of a spin-off, I think, from the game against Pats. But everything that could go wrong, I think he's very lucky, in fact, that they weren't down to 9 men for a starter, and there'd be suspensions coming up, more suspensions that would add to his problem. So that's a good point. But I think what he should do is, which he's already done, I think he sat his players down for half an hour after the game, had a good. The basics went all wrong. The goalkeeper was indecisive. Defenders weren't winning basic balls. I mean, the first goal was indecision on Price's part. Fullbacks weren't providing cover. Midfield players were not providing link play, which is their job. You can say reasons why. Front men weren't leading the line because of the service. So all the basics were wrong yesterday for Sham Rvrs. I mean, give Dundalk credit for making them that way, but that's where actually Michael O'Neill, he now can see it. He'll show that video. He should do. That's what I would do anyway. Yeah. And point out all the areas where they weren't providing support play. There was nobody actually running off the ball. They were playing as individuals. And that's, you know, that's something that he'll have to arrest very quickly. Yeah,
Sean, for Dundalk, though, I mean, that's 2 wins away from home already in just 3 games. The dream start in a way.
Yeah, it's fantastic for Ian Foster. Just going back to what I was saying about like Sham Rvrs being out of touch, I think you know, a lot of credit needs to go to Dundalk because they put Sham Rvrs under an awful lot of pressure. You know, Gaynor there looked fantastic, like little balls through, and when you have someone like Neil Fenn up front who's able to like control the ball and hold it up and bring other players into play, you know, they're always going to be thereabouts, and they will score goals because Neil Fenn is one of the best strikers with a touch anyway within the league.
It's a long time since Dundalk have won against Sham Rvrs, but
I thought they were fantastic yesterday, Conor. I must say, I like the way they set up. Ian Foster, I like the way he manages teams. Galway with a young side last year. You know, he has a very experienced, you know, took from the team he had last year to this year. When you look at Kadosovic, Fenn, you know, the players he's brought in, all experienced players he has now. And I think the 4-3, you know, 2 wide men and the 1 up front kind of upset Rovers a bit. But going back to Sham Rvrs, I must say, like, you're looking at them going on and win the league, but there's so many young fellas started yesterday. Bailey, Dennehy, Stevens, they're expected now, and the expectation is there this year for Rovers. It wasn't there last year. They kind of played with a gay abandon last year and just expected, nothing was expected of them. No expectations are high, and they have to come out of it.
Yeah, it was a bad day yesterday for Sham Rvrs' own, and it could have been worse. I mean, we're going to have a look at a couple of incidents that you've picked out from the game yesterday where the referee might well have produced a red.
Well, I think there was a red against Bailey, against the frustration, like, but you have to maintain discipline. I mean, that there, I think, is actually, it's outside the box, I don't think, you know, but he's the last man, it's a goal-scoring opportunity. I think the goalkeeper has to go. It's the rules, and that's it. And then this incident there, I mean, it's okay. He's got up, Bailey, and there you can see he's thrown the head, like, and the referee sees it. So I mean, he should go for that. He has to go for that.
I think you're looking at it, and there's 2 blatant sendings off there. In my eyes, or anybody who's looking at it, the keeper has to walk, and Bailey throws in ahead. And like
the tackle on Bailey wasn't even a bad tackle, you know. I mean, it was a.
It wasn't, but
I mean, you can't.
If this is the manager, this is where the manager earns his money now, because this is, he sees things like this, he stamps it out. He says, "Hey, get back to what you're brought to this club to do." That's to be a creative link man from the middle of the park, and the goalkeeper make proper decisions and getting basic things right.
Well, the biggest problem, the biggest thing that they have to do, they'll probably play better away from home now, because you could hear, you know, anybody was at the game. The crowd were getting restless, they were getting on the players back. As I said, a couple of young fellas in that team, you know, sometimes they kind of don't want to take the responsibility and stand away. You know, the whole frustration was just shown to me at the end of the game with Bailey throwing in his head.
The confidence as well, Sean. I mean, for a team like Rovers with that big expectation, you could almost see the confidence draining from that performance.
Yeah, well, I think with Desi and Twig missing as well, it's you know, it's going to be huge onus on the other players to come up with goals, and you know, it's going to drain confidence from them. But they need someone to grab hold of the reins and try and make it work.